How's it going, guys? I hope everybody had a great holiday. We're going to take a look at the Peterborough market and the November statistics. So, first things first, we're on pace for a record fourth quarter. The fourth quarter is typically the one of the two of the slower quarters in the year, the fourth and the first. If December's statistics or December's total sales keep up with the pace that October and November have, then we're on pace for the best quarter in the decade for total units sold. So there's a lot of activity happening. Low inventory in the city of Peterborough is the second point there. We currently are sitting at 1.1 months of inventory. So we're almost into that point where we're talking about days of inventory rather than months. What is months of inventory? Remember, it's just simply taking how many active listings we have, how many units sold last month, and at that pace, how long would it take to totally burn through our current stock of homes for sale. And when it's at 1.1 months, that means that there's a very low supply of inventory. Remember, a balanced market is between 4 to 6 months of inventory. So what that means is at that 1.1 months, we are going to see potentially rapidly increasing prices. A bit of perspective, when things went crazy in 2016, 2017 in the Toronto market, they dipped just below 1 month of inventory. So that's how low we really are here, sitting at 1.1 months. The county has 3.4 months of inventory. So that's the Peterborough surrounding area. So that's still a seller's market by the definition of a balanced market being 4 to 6 months. But when we look at the price increase year over year, the county is up 21%. So what's happening there? That's an average price of $545,000 and a little over $300. So when we try and understand the difference between the price jump in the county and the price change in the city last year, given that the county has so much more standing inventory or larger supply versus the demand. When we look at what inventory the county is made up of, when you go above 680,000, so that's 680,000 up to $1 million, and then $1 million to $2 million, $2 million plus, there's an average of 6.9 months of inventory. So that high end range, there's a lot of people putting their homes for sale up in that range right now, and it's definitely dragging up the total months of inventory. So I think what we have is that the market in the lower price brackets, closer to the average price, the 500,000, and closer to the city's average price down in the 400,000, still very fast paced. So the county does have a larger months of inventory, but it's being propped up by all this product that's coming on for sale above 680,000, and that's definitely a part of what's raising the average the months of inventory there. But that's also affecting the sale price too. So just for example, right now there's currently 26 active listings between 1 to 2 million in the county. Only 4 of those sold last month. 4 homes sell last month between $1 million and $2 million. When you take that as an aggregate over a year and take 4 homes like that selling between $1 million and $2 million each month, whereas compare it to the city, there was only 2 active listings last month in between $1 million and $2 million, as opposed to 26 in the county. And in the city, there was none that sold, as opposed to 4 in the county. Those are raising the average price, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the values are raising at that 21%, that sort of really crazy type of year over year change that we saw in 2016, 2017. It can just be because more high-end properties, really high-end, around the $1 million mark, is changing hands. Another extra bonus we have for this month in terms of interesting statistics is that the north end is leading total sales year to date, and that's not normal. Typically it's the west, and the southeast end of Peterborough that are our leaders. And so far, unless anything changes drastically in December, the north end is our leader for unit sales. And I'd be interested to know why you guys think that is. I don't know if the north is presenting some more value and people are finding the southeast and the west a little bit too pricey. Their dollar's going a bit further. Is it that there's these secondary suite type of properties available in the north with a separate entrance? I'm open to your guys' opinion on that. Interest rates have been fluttering around historic lows, and one thing to make of that is, yes, of course, it is going to be a part of why property values are rising, because it makes them more affordable on a monthly basis. But practically for you, if you're thinking about buying or selling, and you know that you have to make a move for whatever reason in the next short while or the next half a year, the best way to look at that piece of data is that you should be getting a rate hold. Get a 90 or 120 day rate hold. Just in case rates do go up, you want to take advantage of these low rates right now and lock your rate in, even if you don't end up doing anything in the market. So that's it, guys. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to cover in these videos for next month. And let's look forward to December statistics and seeing if we keep on pace for that record quarter here for total units sold in Peterborough. Thanks, guys.